Hello, second grade Smarties, and welcome to iReady Lesson 15, video number 3. So today we are again practicing adding several two-digit numbers. So let's go ahead and get started with number 7. So remember, we have learned different strategies to add more than 2 parts. So we have talked about showing the value of showing the value of digits in each number. We've talked about adding 2 parts that make a group of 10. We've talked about adding 2 parts at a time and then putting those sums together. So this is your chance to practice a strategy that works best for you. I'm going to show you different options with each problem. So let's go ahead and start with number 7. It says there are 28 parrots and 23 macaws in the zoo. Zoo's jungle birdhouse. There are also 22 toucans and 25 hornbills. What is the total number of birds? It's a word problem, Smarties, so what are we going to do? Circle important numbers and underline keywords. So let's go back. There are 28 parrots and 23 macaws in the zoo's jungle birdhouse. There are also 22 toucans and 25 hornbills. What is the total number of birds? If I'm finding the total number, what am I doing? I am adding. So I have 4 numbers. I have 4 parts to add to find my whole. So let's lay out these parts. So 28 plus 23 plus 25 plus 22. I want you to look at the ones place in each of these numbers. Do we have 2 numbers in our addition problem that can make a group of 10? So look at the ones that I underlined. Do you see 2 groups of ones that could make a 10? What numbers are those? 28 and 22. So I'm going to add 28 and 22 together. And I'm going to add 25 and 23. And then we will put the sum of those 2 together to find our total whole. So 28 plus 22. I start in my ones place. 8 plus 2 is 10. I cannot have a 10 in the ones place. So my 10 hangs out with my 10s and my 0 ones hang out with my 1s. Now I add my 10s together. 1 plus 2 10s is 3 10s, plus 2 more is 5 10s or 50. And now I add 22 or 23 plus 25. I start in my 1s. 5 1s plus 3 1s is 8 1s. I move to my 10s. 2 plus 2 is 4. So 50 plus 48. So 50 plus 48. 48 is 40 plus 8. Altogether, that makes a whole of 50 plus 40 would make 90 plus 8 more is 98 birds. So the strategy that I use for that one, I used 2 strategies. I found 2 parts that made a group of 10, 28 plus 22, and I added the other 2 parts together. I put the sums of both of those parts. When I added the 2 parts and the 2 parts, I put those sums together to find my total. All right, let's move on to number 8. It is race day at the city park. The chart shows how many people sign up for each race. What is the total number of people who sign up? So we are finding the total number of these 3 numbers. So 66 plus 49 plus 37. And this is a strategy I'm going to use. I'm going to write the value of each digit. So 66, they have a value of 6 tenths or 60 plus 6. 49, that 4 has a value of 40 plus 9 ones. And 37, that has a value of 30 plus 7. Now I'm going to put my ones together. 6 plus 9. I don't have groups of ones that can make a 10. So I'm going to add 6 plus 9 first. 6 plus 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15. And I can't forget to add my third part. So 15 plus 7, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So in my ones place, I had 22. Now I go to my tens place. Ooh, I see where I can make a group of 10. 6 plus 4 is 10. So 60 plus 40. 10 tens is the same as what number, Smarties? 100. So 100 plus 30. So 130 plus 22. So I could break this down even further. 100 plus 30 plus 20 plus 2. So I would have 100. I put my tens together, 30 plus 20. What would that make, Smarties? 50 plus 2. 100 plus 50 plus 2. How many people signed up? 152 people. Ooh, I'm going to have to write that really small. I used a lot of space to show my work. So that strategy, I showed the value of each digit. All right, number 9, it says Gita adds the number of cans in the school recycling bin. What is the total? So she has 28 plus 16 plus 30 plus 2. So we are finding the total of those 4 numbers. I am already seeing 2 numbers that I could add to make a group of 10. Do you see those numbers? What would 28 plus 2 be? It would be 30. Now I need to add 16 plus 32. So 16 plus 32. I start with my ones. 6 plus 2 is 8. And 1 plus 3 is 4. So now I would put 30. That was the sum of my first 2 parts, plus 48. What would 30 plus 48 be? Go ahead and circle which option would make that whole. C, right? C is 78. So here's the second part of this question. It says Jeff chose D as the answer. This answer is wrong. How did Jeff get his answer? All right, so Jeff got 96. How did Jeff get 96? What did Jeff do? So let's think about this. 96, that is almost 2 tens more than 78, almost. So I'm going to do some subtracting. So 96 minus 78. So they added 18 more. I'm wondering, because 78, there's almost 2 tens difference between 78 and 96. Which number in our addition problem could Jeff have misunderstood? Because he could have added 28 plus 16 plus 32, but he almost got 2 tens more. Look at your numbers. Which number would it be really easy to not have the correct value of? What do you think? Think about it for a second. All of these numbers have a value of tens and ones. There's only one number that has one place value, the 2. So here's what I'm thinking that Jeff might have done. Because you know what? Good learners, they make mistakes. So Jeff, he was just doing some learning, right? So when he was adding, he got really excited about adding, and he might have accidentally looked at that 2 as 20. Now let's say he put those together. So we have 8 plus 2 equals 10. 10 plus 6 equals 16. 2 plus 1 equals 3. 3 plus 3 equals 6. And 6 plus 2 equals 8. So 8 tens, 80. 80 plus 16 would be 96. So what did Jeff do incorrectly? He gave the 2 ones. What did Jeff do? He gave the 2 ones a value of 20. He gave the 2 ones a value of 20. That is why it's so important to sorry friends, I'm trying to multitask. So that is why it's so important to go back and check your work. Show your thinking. Use the strategy that works best for you. Jeff made a really simple mistake. He made a really easy mistake. He didn't go back and look at all of his work. All right, Smarties, that is it for video number 3. Remember to keep that growth mindset. Good learners do hard things, and work out your problems. Find a strategy that works best for you. All right, Smarties, I will see you tomorrow with another video. Happy adding.